Well, this great song was all over the radio, country radio in the late 60s. I was a young kid. First time I remember hearing it, I think was around 1967. I was 7 years old. And I loved the song, even though I didn't know what it was about. I mean, it's a song about fidelity to your woman. Of course, I'm 7 years old, but it's got that sort of train rhythm to it. And of course, like a lot of Johnny's songs were, and it's got that incredible chord progression. It's only got guitars, which is pretty amazing. But anyway, I just love the song. I would go around the house singing it, and about the only thing I really knew was "Because You're Mine, I Walk the Line." But anyway, Johnny and Willie were my dad's two favorite singers at the time, so I heard a lot of country music when he wasn't around. My mom was doing pop, but this song is just genius. It was inspired by Johnny's wife at the time, Vivian Liberto, and it whom he met at a skating rink when I think they were both 17 or something like that in the early 50s. But anyway, but it's got an edginess to this song in the sense that it's almost like Johnny's trying to convince himself, persuade himself, ensure himself that he's going to be faithful to his woman. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. Why? Why do you have to do that? If you're in love, you don't have to keep a close watch on anything. It's almost like the temptation was there. And so that gives, and he's trying to convince himself, so that gives this song a little bit of edginess, even while you're listening to it. It's like, I hope this man can stay faithful. I hope he can stay true to the woman he loves. And of course, I didn't know it at the time when I was a kid, but there are 5 different chord changes on this. And Johnny himself actually goes a full octave down from the first verse to the last verse. So it's just an extraordinary song. A bunch of rock lists include this. In fact, all of them include this song. High Up. It crossed over on the charts and it was highly influential. I can't remember what Bob Dylan said about it, but he thought it was a work of genius, and I do too. So let's just jump in. This is from 1958. Johnny did so many renditions of this for 4 decades. I wanted to get him young. I wanted to see how fresh Johnny sings this. So I've never seen this particular rendition. The women were crazy over it too. What a great guy.
I keep a close watch on the heart of mine.
Voice.
I keep my eyes wide open all the time.
The greatest manly voice of all
I
time.
keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Look at him, doing the choo-choo.
I find it very, very easy to be true.
Wow.
I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you.
Yes, indeed.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
He does that so easily.
As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
So much expression in his face. He's having so much fun. What charisma.
You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide.
Great lyrics.
Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time.
That hair.
I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
I did not know that women were that crazy about Johnny. When I was a kid, I mean, you don't really get it. But even when I got older, I didn't know that women went crazy over Johnny Cash. I mean, I can see why. He's got so much charisma. He's got this ebullient personality. I mean, it's something I got when I was a kid. Just that rhythm in his voice. It was so comforting, so soothing, so confident, so manly, you know? As I said earlier, I mean, I think it's the greatest man voice of the modern era in singing. I mean, I think Waylon Jennings also had a great one, but Johnny's baritone, oh my God. And this song, I mean, it's just the rhythm of it. It's like moving down the railroad tracks in life. And you're looking straight ahead. You're not looking at the women who want you. You're looking straight ahead and you're living it. You're living large and you're trying to stay with that fidelity, It's fantastic lyrics on this. He said he wrote it in like a half hour, I think, or something like that. So it must have just been heartfelt, right? But just love it. I mean, you got two guitars and a rhythm, and a bass. And he himself, I just love seeing him so young. And before the drugs and all that other stuff that came in the early to mid 60s that caused his divorce, after he had 4 kids, including Roseanne. Yeah. Anyway, it's just unique. He just nobody sounds like him. He doesn't sound like anybody else. He just blasts on the scene with Sun Records in 1956 is when this came out. Wow. Anyway, yeah, y'all let me know what you think. And let me know what I missed. I'll catch you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.